Your desire.
Descend. Prepare.
Still alive, so that's progress. One day I'll catch a break.
Hurry now. The city calls out for salvation. The chosen are my heart. And you
Bring death. General Thorm was attacked. The order to evacuate given. You should not be here. I conclude you are one of the attackers.
Nice hat.
Oh. I have no need for a throne. Go on, make yourself useful somewhere.
What a day. Quick step.
Just like old times.
of many hearts. One.
Clerics get a really cool one at like level 6 or 7. Anytime they land a melee or ranged attack, they can just add poison damage to it once per turn.
Oh, nice.
Doesn't cost anything. It's just land a hit, and then it asks if you want to add poison damage. It's like 1 to 8 poison damage for free.
We good?
Yeah. Oh! Eldritch Blast is 3 casts at level 10. I'm pogged up.
Damn.
So how long do you think on your computer?
I don't know yet, because, well, it went on Thursday, right?
Yeah.
I will get an email back saying when they've actually received it. And given that they paid for the delivery, it might have been a Monday to Friday, so it might just be sitting in a fucking... It might be sitting in a courier distribution center.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not majorly important, I guess, because I'm working tomorrow, and I'm working Tuesday,
Yeah.
and I'm working Thursday. So, it'll probably appear around... I assume it'll take about a week.
Okay.
I mean, all they're really doing is just fucking replacing the... Well, my assumption is they'll replace the power supply. That's literally all that seems to have happened.
Yeah.
It's just full on kaput and just won't work. If they have to replace the motherboard, then it's going to be a lot more. But,
Yeah.
well, it's going to take longer. But power supply is easy. Be the first thing I check, but yeah, it's just like, because it's under warranty, I'm not bothering. I'm not even attempting beyond like the basic diagnostics of trying to fix it myself.
Yeah.
Like I'm not. I can't be bothered to disconnect it from the motherboard, connect it to a new power supply, and see if that works.
Right.
Because, well, the whole point of me getting the pre-built was so that I didn't have to actually touch the PC.
Yeah, 100%.
Other than installing 2 drives, which I had to annoyingly uninstall before I sent it off.
The moment comes.
What do you mean, just hard drives?
Yeah. They told me that I had to uninstall them.
Okay. That's weird.
I was like, oh. Yeah, I also thought it was weird, but I was like, okay, I'm not going to argue.
I guess it prevents them from having any kind of liability for not checking drives that might have something on them that shouldn't be on them. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess part of it is that because it's also might be an insurance kind of thing, because they're insured for their own parts and what's listed on the like invoice.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So having extra parts means that they're like, yeah, it just becomes a mess, I think.
Definitely weird though.
Yeah.
Couple of times I've had my computer repaired. I've never had to remove anything from it.
Yeah, I never had to either. But that's what they said.
Like, I didn't give him like my monitor or anything, but I just brought the tower in and left it with him.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate will know.
I'm sure there must be a reason for it though, and you're probably right. It's probably some kind of insurance thing.
Yeah.
Makes the most sense. Of anything it could be, that makes the most sense, I guess. Oh.
City, every soul made true.
I'm not even sure how you play this game without having a high dex rogue in your party. It's so free just picking off like a weak unit every start of combat.
Yeah.
And then the assassins, if they initiate the combat, they get to immediately go again.
Yeah. I guess there's... I don't know, it's the same way that you could... I mean, you could just have, like, 4 wizards.
Oh yeah. And you tend to have a little bit of dex on your wizards, so they're not going dead last or anything.
Yeah. Or even so, like... Well, you could probably get away with just purely built, like, having a wizard that splashes into dex just to have decent initiative. If you really wanted to game it.
Well, that's what I just said. Like wizards,
Yeah.
you tend to have a bit of dex on your mages just because they wear robes, so they get full AC bonus from whatever their dex is.
Yeah.
I mean, what else are you gonna pump? You're gonna pump like wisdom and charisma or strength? Like, there's no reason to pump anything else. Like, I'm looking at Gale, I respect him. He has 18 int, 10 wisdom, 10 charisma, 8 strength, and then 14 dex and 16 con. Because, like, what else are you gonna put your points into?
You would never touch strength, it would be con, but yeah.
The only reason to touch strength would be to put it to 10, but I did not see a reason to do it.
Yeah,
I'd rather have the 2 points to dump into something else.
Yeah.
Let me work my magic.
100%.
You'd be a slightly more rounded character if you had 10 strength, but I didn't see the point.
You gotta go full glass cannon. Well, it's not
Yeah.
even glass cannon, it's just...
Yeah, he's not glass cannon because he's got decent dex and con. He's got 16 con, which is, I think, as much as my... It's more than my paladin warlock.
Yeah, 16 con is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of makes up for it. That's like... It's like warlock levels of con, I think. Because, I think it's warlocks have... That's why they have the temp health shit and the constitution... And, like, higher constitution is...
Yeah.
I forget what it is. I think there's literally spells that deal damage to them. I think.
To who?
Warlocks.
There are spells that specifically deal damage to warlocks?
I can't quite remember.
There may be. I haven't run across them yet, though. I imagine if you like in Act 3 you start fighting devils or something, they probably have advantage on warlocks or something. I could definitely see that being a thing. Because, like, warlocks draw all their power from a devil, so... A patron or whatever. It's funny, because I didn't start as a warlock, I didn't have to pick a patron. I noticed that on initial character creation, if you start as a level 1 warlock, you have to pick Zerial or like 2 other options. I never had to pick that as a cross-class warlock.
I never had to do that either.
And it's interesting because Zerial and Mizora, or whatever her name is, both show up in the game, apparently. I know Mizora does, because she's Will's patron.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I didn't start as a warlock, I didn't have that.
Not as bad as it could have.
I do remember when I was initially looking at character creation, when I made my first character, I saw that warlocks pick a patron.
What path lies
So it must have some effect. in the story, even if it's just like a one-off dialogue a couple of times.
Will know my design.
Has to do something.
Our design.
It's gotta.
Cutting to the chase.
We will take the city. Every soul made true.
But yeah, I looked up a YouTube video on the best schools for wizards, because wizards have like 9 different schools. Consensus seems to be evocation for the not friendly firing effect, or conjuration because you get a couple of decent little
Elminster's not around.
bonuses as you level up. Like Gale can teleport for free, just like 1 time per long rest.
Yeah.
Just gets an absolutely free teleport. And he can swap with an ally as well. So like if he gets surrounded, he can swap with a melee guy. Save him movement.
I've wished to live in more interesting times.
I found some absolutely insane gloves for Will, that anytime he's surrounded, he gets to cast his spells as if he is a melee attacker. So he doesn't he doesn't have any penalty to casting spells on melee.
The chosen are my heart, and you my many hands.
And I haven't confirmed it, but I think he can even threaten other casters by standing near them. Which is very funny to me.
Light on my feet.
Although I guess that's probably just because he's got the staff equipped. I guess that's all casters do that. Probably any character with opportunity attack, now that I think about it.
Of many hearts.
Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles. Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big.
Oh, new barrel. Brine barrel. Definitely a new one.
My chosen gather below.
I really want to make a barbarian that just throws shit. Where the hell did that 3rd NPC go? She never showed up. She must have just sprinted straight to the exit or something.
Discern, faithful. We depart.
No tadpoles in this brine pool.
The hells themselves answer the Absolute's call.
As tadpoles go, this is quite the specimen. Empty of tadpoles. I wonder where the little wrigglers went.
Perception check for a free Mind Flayer parasite specimen. I haven't actually found one of those in a while.
Can't give up now.
By Grazit's cock, it's about time you came. Why, perish the thought. Every word was nothing less than true. Now, enough sniffing around and get me out of this thing.
Mizora's life rests in your hands. Perhaps you could end Will's pact here and now. You recall an old incantation from a children's story, said to void a devil's contract. Abi diabole et nunquam redi.
I'll be damned. You want to free the pup from his pact. And you thought that idiotic display would do it. Oh, bravo. Fine, I'll play your game. But I amend the pact. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul bearers' fulfillment of related obligation.
You've heard of this provision, better known as the You First clause.
Now, open the pod.
Your eyes turn to the control panel next to the pod. It has 2 devices marked with illithid symbols. The controls are open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Good work. I'd give you a gold star, but I'm fresh out. As for the pact... Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the Soul Bearer from all obligation within 6 months.
Oh, 6 months is a trifle. You barely read through a single bookcase in Candlekeep in such a time.
Ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you. Not going to happen, but I do like your spunk. Right. I'm out of here. I need a long bath. I'll leave you to your very serious business. But don't you fret. If you survive this place, I'll find you. The pup will be needing me. Oh, and ask Will how we met. I've loosened him.
Gotta get my 2 charges of inspiration back, because that did not result in anything. Ah! I spooked myself.
Dude, no.
I leaned a little too far back in my chair and almost became a statistic.
By Grazit's cock, it's about time you came. Thought you'd have figured it out. Now, enough sniff.
Mizora's life rests in your hands. Perhaps you could end Will's pact here and now.
Incredible. You actually think you hold the winning hand. Fine. Clause F.
You've heard of this.
Now.
Your eyes turn. The controls are open to your tadpole's. The symbol's meaning comes into focus. Annihilate. You decipher the symbol. It's an illithid sigil, meaning unleash.
Good work. As for Clause Z, ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you. Dead serious. Don't let the smile fool you. Right, but don't you fret. If you survive this place, I'll find you. Oh.
Don't waste a step. I need a quick word.
On the other hand,
Hells. Finish what you came here.
What's in here?
That can't be right. I got turned around.
Evacuate.
Keep a blade close. No one back home will ever believe this. Moving in. If this isn't an order. Silent as the grave.
shit never gets old. Anytime undead run at Shadowheart and she's got Holy Spirit Guardians up, they like half the time they just instantly melt. It's so funny every time. Especially after they've dashed to get to her.
Talk to me.
God, I wish she had some other AoE. Wait, doesn't she? Yeah, she does. They're just all hidden over here.
Wait, who has AoE?
Shadowheart. She's got some level 5 spells that have AoE.
Yeah. I know there's one that, like, puts an aura around her.
Oh yeah, that's level 3 one.
Yeah.
That's the Spirit Guardians. That's the OP one. That's probably her strongest spell. That's probably the whole reason to go Cleric. It's actually absurd.
I saw a random video of her literally being by herself casting that spell and like 20 undead chasing her, like going in on her, and they all just immediately died.
Yep, that's it. It even bypasses Undead Fortitude because you can cast it as Necrotic or Radiant. If you cast it as Radiant, they just die instead of coming back to life with 1 HP.
Yep.
It's nasty.
Let's find some prey. Allow me to demonstrate.
Life goes easy these days.
It's very cute how my Orc and Shadowheart are both frontline fighters, so they're standing next to each other a lot of the time.
What if we held hands in the middle of combat?
Ooh. I wish when target was outside normal range, there was some kind of button I could hold that would say, go into normal range, then idiot. Oh, what a shot. Holy. Good job, Gale.
Shall be done.
Let's finish this. Onward.
Spill some blood.
Maxing out Shadowheart's wisdom also helped a lot with Sacred Flame actually hitting. Her default wisdom is not nearly high enough, so respecking her is really helpful.
Just take a peek.
I think she only has like 14 or 15 wisdom by default. It's just not close to enough. Oh, come on.
A subtle approach.
I won't give in.
Look.
What do I have to lose? Swift as my feet can carry me. No traps, please.
Oh,
Always room for more?
like 4 Nautiloid tanks. I am gaming.
At the ready.
The moment comes. Not design.
Silenced and held in place by a profane womb. Yeah? we got profane wombs in here? I'm all wombed up.
Baldur's Gate will know my
Well, that was weird.
our design. Take the city. Every
Alright, we circled back to there.
I feel glorious.
Well, didn't last long.
Hurry now. The city calls out for salvation.
Empty vessel, nothing more. Lending voice to elder law. They won't be laughing much longer. Won't be any more of this. No gnomes in the city, watch, Brevin. This Gortash fella's got an idea. Kind of a training camp. Don't know how it gets me into the watch, but he seems the smart sort.
Pardon? Wouldn't do to phlegm all over Lord Gortash during my first performance, would it? He heard me singing in Beggar's Rest. Said he needed someone to give voice to lost knowledge. A little over my head, being honest, but the Lord has gold. I trust he knows his business. Now, I'd best warm up. I have just the thing prepared. My ma used to sing it when I'd come crying.
Ready and willing.
Careful, I might.
Every day he comes. Every day for 3. I want to tell, but I am confused. We are his pets, Lord Gortash. The first, yes. 5 days since he says I am the last. That the other subjects' eye hurts. Head hurts. He's given me a place of honor, true soul. She whispers it raise the absolute. Separate cells. My head! I can feel them in my head!
Prepare the march. My chosen gather below.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably time to click on this.
Discern, faithful. We depart.
Well, I assumed something would happen there, and it did not. Okay. What?
Breathe deep and move.
Not design, but death.
How delicious. Subtle steps.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Holy shit, that was in the opening cutscene.
Baldur's Gate will know my desire.
The console bursts into life. A mind touches your own. Alien and full of desperate need, but fragmented too. It is incomplete. It yearns to connect, but needs you to guide the process, linking each part of your mind to its like.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's get on with it.
Let's move.
Console glows as you approach. The mind's... It is incomplete. It yearns to connect, but...
I do not understand. Yes. Emotion to emotion. Oh, I could barely even tell these were different colors. I might be colorblind.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. This memory.
Welcome back, Master.
Holy shit, I got it first try.
Time to see what's back there.
Let's go.
I don't know if it's easy or if I got lucky. I'll take it though. Why can't it just be a Tower of Hanoi puzzle? I know how to do those. I played through KOTOR 1 like 6 times.
Time to press ahead. More for me?
Our destiny, design, downfall.
Your tadpole echoes, not with presence, but memory, tinged with loss.
The grand design, order, unity, every plane as one, every being in their place.
That loss blooms into a sudden fury, burying claws in your mind. And just as suddenly, pain and memory are gone, leaving only stone once more.
The grand design. The restoration of the Mind Flayer Empire. The dream of all Illithids.
How did the Illithid Empire fall?
I don't know. I'm just glad it fell.
When an enemy fails a Charisma, Int, or Wisdom saving throw against one of your spells or cantrips, you regain 1 to 4 hit points. Hat. Incredible.
Your tap, and just as mind needs no further input.
chosen are my heart, and you my many hands.
Fine bones, sharp jaw. Some variety of elf? Pretty enough for a flesh prison, if not the noble Githzerai features I was born with. I'd guess you're no willing guest of the gate either. Perhaps we might aid one another. Oh, for a set of hands to slap your face! The Yankee lost their way the moment Gith threw down the Gate Empire. Only we, Zerai, continue the war to end the Gate forever. Only we fight them on their own battlefield. The mind. A Githzerai's mind is not so easily cracked. Our discipline was the very reason we were attacked. My order taught a psionic technique much feared by the Gate. They destroyed us for it, and kept me as a trophy. I never broke, but I've spent all these centuries awake, aware. So here is my offer. Use your tadpole, erase me, and I will pass my technique on to you.
A prickling flame runs across the back of your mind and the edge of your soul. Your patron bids you caution before agreeing to this pact. The monk isn't telling you everything.
All right, the Gate did not find my monastery. I led them there. They promised me immortality, and they gave it. I have been their rotting trophy for centuries.
As her agitation swells, so does her latent psionic power. To your tadpole, that guilt and terror are almost fragrant. You realize the Illithids locked her away not as a trophy, but as a fine vintage.
Please, touch my mind and purge it. The moment you do, my knowledge will be yours.
The awareness that floods you is nothing like the tadpole. It is tentative and tinged with the loneliness of eons. It fades beneath your touch, but you feel something left behind. A fragment.
It is only knowledge yet, without comprehension. But when you use it, you will see. And I see.
What am I to do? Worth a shot?
chosen gather below.
I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Discern, faithful. We depart. The moment comes. The absolute moves. Not design, but death. Baldur's Gate will know my design. Our design. We will take the city. Every soul made true.
Hello to the gamers.
Hello.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
I wonder if the gods are watching me.
Why would you think that, game?
That's what my character says sometimes whenever I move somewhere. Alright. I think I've got all those.
Hurry now. The city calls out for salvation. The chosen are my heart, and you my many hands.
Let's have a look.
Of many hearts, one soul.
No time for mercy.
I don't know what these are, but I may as well destroy them.
My chosen gather.
Here goes nothing.
First right. I've done everything else. How are you guys not hostile? Guess the Absolute has bigger things on its mind.
How many true souls have passed through this place? What's up for discussion? They're not attacking. Seems they're thinking
Step quick.
let's play. Something good here, I hope. Don't mind if I do.
Descend. Prepare.
On my way. The platform's already here.
The moment comes. The absolute moves.
My head hurts. Can I go back to bed, Mummy? I live here. This is my house. Our house, right, Mummy? We saw a big spiky snail that fell out of the sky. I'm just very sleepy, Mummy. I wish you'd stop waking me up so much. With big wiggly legs. What? You're scaring me. Why are you being so mean, Mummy? Go away.
Oh, that's not what I expected.
I'm sleepy.
design. Blood. Death.
You like grapes, Aiden?
You got any grapes?
I said, do you like grapes?
Yeah.
Kind of grapes.
Green ones?
Beige.
Red ones? Black ones?
You have my attention.
I like the big ones, don't you?
Descend.
I'm ready.
Don't touch me.
Let's get on with it.
Oh shit, that thing heals spellcasts? I guess? In that case.
Descend. Assemble. Obey.
Holy shit, it does. That's incredible.
One with the weave. Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
No one stopped me yet. How much farther can I go?
Descend. Assemble. Prepare.
Is anyone else's tadpole squirming around a lot more than usual?
It's almost like it's excited by something. Drawn to it.
No longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
If this is Act 2, what the hell is Act 3?
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure. Like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I have played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prism? A rogue true soul, flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from him.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His cracked breath sings to my sinews again, 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 again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane!
The lash of Thor!
The Testament of Merkel!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
Look at that crown. It radiates with power unlike anything I've ever seen. To have it. To hold. Oh, if only I could. But I can't. This is it. I must do as Mistra commands.
Well. Let's see it.
One last gust of weave. One last gale to end them all.
No!
Beneath the smoking ashes of Moonrise Towers, the Elder Brain lies destroyed. But what of the tadpoles it commanded? Freed of the Absolute's control, they will complete their transformations. A plague of illithids will soon descend on the Sword Coast, enslaving all they do not infect. It is an ending of sorts, though not the one destiny had in store for you.
I beat the game.
For real, real?
Yeah.
Congratulations, lad.
Thank you, lad. I got the bad ending though.
Oh.
You know how Gale has that nuke in his chest?
Yeah. It went off.
Very early into Act 2, he talks to a wizard he knows, and the wizard's like, you know, you could detonate that if you ever need to. He's like, oh, okay. And so we got under Moonrise Towers, and there's a big boy, bad boy down there that you're not supposed to be able to kill in Act 2. But Gale has an option to just detonate the nuke in his chest.
Oh.
Can't believe Gale saved Christmas.
Can't believe Gale drops a bomb.
Oh.
But I can't. This is it. I must do as Mistra commands. What choice do I have? More than just a goddess counts of my courage. Whole worlds hang in the balance. I do trust you. More than myself right now. Perhaps even more than Mistra. I have no desire to end your life. You
I
know
am
that.
aware there's way too much.
To end it? To struggle on.
Doesn't matter, just
It is a
here
grave
we
choice
can
you're
put
making
the
for
rest
us
in the
both.
fridge.
But if it must be so, very well. I'll stand down to stand by you.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guests. Behold, Duke Ravengard, the Absolute.
Whom preserve us?
You wag your word flap in vain, Alderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketherick, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
Don't want to draw any attention.
Salutations.
Time for discretion. I've got a long road ahead. What to do? Out of sight, out of mind.
What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out. The very fact of your being attests to its power. Despite your infection, you resisted the brain here in the heart of its domain. What good is an army of thralls if they do not obey their master? Let us speak plainly. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers. But for Merkel, I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant.
What are you gonna do now, gamer?
I'm playing the game, lad.
I thought you said you beat it.
I literally told you I got the bad ending by having Gale nuke himself at the end of Act 2. There's a whole third act. What are you, crazy?
Repent? Would that even be possible? Perhaps. No. There is no repentance. No release. My debt can never be repaid.
Don't you dare jump in that hole, I want your loot. He is here. Don't you dare jump in that hole, I want your loot!
He is listening. He is.
Don't do it! Damn it! The loot!
It's so over.
Oh my.
Shit.
Correct. That's a lot of stats.
Make it hurt.
I gotta pull out all the stops for this shit. I checked, and I'm running. I persuasion checked my way into a much harder fight. I was like, am I really supposed to be fighting this guy right now? And it's like, nope. This is an alternate, harder boss if you take a certain path. Fuck me. It's over.
Fall, damn you.
Oh shit, there's a mind flare. Oh no!
Now you wear a face to match your soul, Oathbreaker.
How do you miss? What are you doing? Shit. How do I turn that off? Passives? Yes, passives. I mean, honestly, fuck it. Just go for it. Oh, because I've used my bonus action. Yeah, fair enough.
to my life. Sustain me, slave.
Get fucked, idiot. Holy shit, there was an achievement there? I didn't even realize!
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
No. Now, we pick our way toward our fates. Unleashed.
You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
The chosen of Merkel is dead. Permanently this time.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable. A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened. The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities, This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain. One of them I know, Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. A worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Ketheric was a follower of Merkel, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the chosen of the Dead Three. Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The Tyrant, the Assassin, and the Necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together and controlling an Elder Brain, I dare not imagine what they might achieve. Hope is a luxury for those who have a choice. This is the battle of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
No. Matt.
What's up, boy?
There's a new trailer for Vampire the Masquerade 2.
Oh no.
Guess who's the developer now?
Quantic Dream.
Oh, that would actually be based. as bad as the games always are, I love the David Cage slop. I absolutely love the slop he makes. No, it's being made by the Chinese Room.
What the fuck is Chinese Room?
A developer known for such great titles as, are you ready?
Yeah.
Dear Esther.
Ah, fuck off.
And Amnesia, a Machine for Pigs. The widely regarded bad Amnesia game.
I hate it here. So what you're telling me is Vampire the Masquerade 2 is vaporware.
It must be.
Fuck me.
They're aiming for a 2024 release.
Yeah.
So that either means that they had, you know, all of the assets and are just like trying to crowbar it together.
At least me guessing Quantic Dream put a smile on your face.
Yeah, it made me laugh. And I was
Fuck me, that's terrible.
I'm not sure if I ironically or unironically love Quantic Dream.
Yeah, that's whatever.
But yeah. I always knew it was gonna be I kinda knew it was gonna be trash when
Oh yeah.
when Avalon got fucking cancelled and they just like gutted the project basically.
Yep.
It was the same with because they did that immediately with Dying Light 2 as well. So yeah. Oh, absolute fucking dog shit.
It's over.
Oh, it's so over. Oh, it's a little boy.
Me. I'm the little boy.
This little boy is gonna flop. He gets a belly pat. Yeah, kick it. Yeah. Not too much biting. I know.
Oh shit. I almost left without checking whatever the hell this shit is.
I know. I bet you told me and you bite me. Okay. Hey. Why are we being grumpy? I'm not attacking you. Oh. Well, I'm not gonna pat you anymore if you're gonna be like that. Don't look at me like that. You can't. No, you can't. You can't do it. I'm going. I'm leaving the room. In fact, I'm leaving the kitchen. Oh. Your fucking Assad would be upset.
I've been thinking on all that you learned along.
Uh.
If you've got your breath, we ought to discuss our next
There better
steps.
be a soft bedroll in my near future.
Come, there are important matters to discuss.
There's no way that the game isn't going to be anything other than like a visual novel, is it?
Probably not.
Or like a walking sim.
No.
Like, whatever.
What now?
I would have words.
I can't help but feel like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long, and I've just had a lit torch thrust into my hands. The crown! Netherese magic. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of them. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it. That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Nethery sects are hard. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water...
I never saw myself. I was always more of a lurker in.
The shadows are losing their grip on these lands. Shah can indeed be thwarted. Thank you. I think any attempts at comforting me might be in vain just now.
Well, hello.
You lot could have tossed me back in the shadows.
You're one of us. No fist left behind.
That's still the case.
The corpse regards.
Many. So many. Legion. No. Valuables. Only. Pheasant. Best raider. The absolute hostage.
The spell's pat.
Without him,
Let's get going.
I wouldn't have lasted long.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat an elder brain, bound by lost Nethery's magic, with servants of the dead three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times. Extensively. Mind flayers, too. It is most... Take courage. You have a nether. These chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side. Glad to be falling foul of Ketheric. Convinced me that's But we ventured into darkness together. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthelan's Dancing Axe. We dwell. Beyond that, our course is yours to set.
Thanks for watching out for me.
You'd make a fine fit.
No fist left behind.
I'm glad that's still the case.
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him. No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Thaniel. Once the curse is lifted, they can stand. I hope they will remain as a pair. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner. I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. I have, anyway. Once the curse is lifted, nature can take its course without me. I belong at your side. Not what, who. But all in due course.
Very well.
Helen! Isabel!
dead. I saw your body.
I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
Damn.
What?
Damn.
Damn.
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew, and we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later? I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep. I promise. Very good. We look forward to it.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Oh my god.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
I'm glad that's still the case.
Begone! I must admire Isabel's fulsome beauty away from prying eyes.
Holy.
Sorry.
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Daniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant. They are different to what Duke Elton envisioned. And I can't comment on Duke Ravengard himself, but I've seen the respect he inspires in the Flaming Fist. And that tells me all I need about him as a leader. I hope you can save Duke Ravengard, for the good of Baldur's Gate. When this land fell to the curse, I should have gone with it. Thaniel is the only reason I survived. It's only fair I stay here and wait for him to awaken. You don't have to worry about me. The truth is, the Shadowfell broke something inside me. Something no healer can fix. I don't know how long I have, but because of you, Thaniel is safe. Because of you, I could help him as he helped me. So, thank you, my friend. And know that I have no regrets.
My mom lives in the lower city. If those freaks hurt her, I'll turn them inside out.
A colony! A godsend elder brain! I faced a lone mind flayer once, and it slaughtered half my squad.
To look after him. Without him, I wouldn't have lasted long.
Oh my god.
The shadows yet fester. The dead three united under cover of darkness. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls? No. Nor canst thou count mind flayers among them. Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services. Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold. No.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel.
Talking to Withers, and he's like, I'm like, you're being cryptic, tell me more. And he just goes, no.
The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
All right.
Maybe we can pawn off some of the stuff we find here.
Helm's blessings upon you.
Alfira's writing us a song. A stupid song.
Miss Alfira wants to write us a song about you fighting. Why, yes. Once Alfira is done with this song, we will be looking for patrons.
You're here. Good. That's good. Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the kids. Maula's still missing, and they haven't taken it too well. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me. Maybe. I'd love to put on a show just for them. But it's boring if I'm the only one playing. I need another bard. Maybe I'll find one in the city. Until then, the kids and I shall work on our masterpiece.
What to pack and what to dump. Mol would know.
Back in Last Light, I was racking my brains. How the hells do we get past the curse? And then a blinding light cuts through the darkness like a blade through butter. All thanks to you, I hear. Didn't think we'd make it without the old Hell Rider to lead us. But you did a damn fine job. I would. He didn't have any fight left in him.
The briefest hesitation as Saris wars with old loyalties and wins.
I looked up to him. We all did. But he let us down when we needed him most. There are less mouths to feed, but we still need supplies for the road. Hopefully, we'll see you again in the city.
Are you doom scrolling on your phone or something?
Sorry, I'm typing a lot.
Oh, okay.
I have a lot of shit posting to do about the masquerade.
That's it. That is the one thing I miss about the Euro call, is how much shit posting there was. There's very little of it now that Mikey's not in this group anymore.
Yeah.
Feel that calm. The stone's free at last.
Moonrise has been cleansed. Baldur's Gate is next.
I owe you an apology. In a sense, yes. But that's because I didn't know what you were capable of. I saw you as a means to escape, nothing more. But when the sky lit up, when I followed it here, I knew you were behind it. I apologize for not seeing your true worth, and for being, quite frankly, rude in Last Light. I wasn't sure you would. I appreciate it. And that's precisely why I want you by my side in Baldur's Gate. The Iron Hand gnomes are going to save the city. And you can be part of it. The plan is what it's always been. To bring the work and innovations of the Iron Hand gnomes to every corner of the realm. Problem is, Baldur's Gate is sick. Once the pinnacle of greatness, it's eating itself alive to save itself from starving. Find me in the city. And once you see what it's become, you'll know that I, and I alone, can stop it.
Just tell me what you need.
If there's any highlights, please feel free to cross-post in my DMs.
Alright. I've gone straight for the shitpost source. I'm I'm in a V thread right now.
Oh boy. Are they having a meltdown?
It's mostly along the same lines. Someone literally did the same shit I did, which was just screen cap what they did, what they've done from Wikipedia, and then just posted that.
Incredible.
There's a bunch of people quoting the news article.
Lovely time for food. Will she come zooming in here? Oh my god, here she is. She's zooming.
Yeah, she is.
She always sits down and watches the food bowl dispense the food, and then she'll go up to it and start eating.
You don't want to get hit in the face with the food.
Lets me know she's not starving, because otherwise she'd jump right on it.
Yeah.
You're so smart, Lily. She'll legit just like sit there an extra 10 seconds making sure it's done dispensing. No, don't sell that. Don't sell my elixir of Sylvanas. I don't think I can ever go back and get more now. Oh shit. Forgot to start getting my Halo drops for today. Did.
What is?
Power Suit Hero E-Strike and Power Suit Hero Mark 7. 2 hours to claim both. Then tomorrow,
To be fair,
another 2 hours to claim 3 because there's 3 tomorrow.
I already got Mark 5 and Rakasa. I'm not overly bothered.
You mean Rakshasa?
About the rest. Yeah.
Power Suit Hero Hazmat. I didn't even realize Hazmat came out.
Yeah, it was Hazmat is this season.
Oh. How exciting.
It's not good.
Figures.
I keep it keeps upsetting me that they refuse to release like proper purple skins.
Yeah. Don't worry, lad. They've got teal and orange. Isn't that what you've always wanted? Teal and orange?
I mean, it's at least unique, like with the asymmetrical coloring or whatever.
I wish they would just release the old ability to just pair your own colors, but they'd probably just be sued at this point.
Yeah. I wish they did patterns instead of this like
Yeah,
set
they
colors.
should give colors and just sell patterns or something.
Yeah. Like with the one they've got right now, it would be really good if they just did like that, but choose any two colors, you know?
Yeah.
The Absolute has delayed my plans, but only that. Nothing changes.
You need to eat before we head off, all right?
Yes.
Do you have anything to eat?
No.
You did it. Ketheric Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal. I would agree. But patience is needed. Nature moves at its own pace, and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most.
Neat.
Might be useful.
Like in there.
In the curse.
It's all. Try me. Breathe it.
Well, I'm waiting for you.
Better be. It hasn't been that long.
Feels like forever.
Before we head off, all right? Do you have anything to eat?
Which way to the nearest library?
can't wait to be back home.
Still alive, so that's progress.
We need to get back to the city before those monsters do.
Can't believe there are mind flayers top.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her harpers, too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. There are always those who will fight. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Safe return to the city.
Forever.
Can't wait to be back home.
I swear, I can already feel a change in the air. Like the curse itself knows it's time. Seems your ranks are...
Maybe we can pawn off some of the stuff we find here. We could use the coin.
Long, dark below, but light.
It's time to fight back.
The curse is broken and the shadows are lifting. In time, these lands will heal.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure, we're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun. Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist, and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpoled Grand Duke throw open the gates for them. Orin, I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like. Yes, but first, a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? As would I. And more. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke, and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the Cult of the Dragon made its move.
The Cult of the Dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat, and intend to summon her to Faerun.
To conjure the Dragon Queen, and lay waste to Baldur's Gate. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. The first of Tiamat's 5 heads. As the maelstrom howls, Missoura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city. She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Missoura's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I had Missoura at my side, and the archdevil Zariel guided our hands that day. I burned with the fires of Avernus, and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 grayed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is the one scar I ever bore of it. Missoura replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her. He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Missoura had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word: go. So I did. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. I understand. No, never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst. And Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How? I'd never have protected a Bay Knight even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
Content. More
Can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't
How
get
come you're not
away
riding
with
the
it.
horse you got from the ultimate?
I wish we could stay and see what this place will be
You
like
got-
without
isn't it like
the
a
shadows.
wolf horse?
I bet it's beautiful. He got his claws into me early. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some
like
indoors
kind of a shy off
with lots of enemies. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just, it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe. He paid me well. Well enough to move my folks into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't.
I would not linger in this land over long. But whatever your business, you have enough fine young folk. I would not linger in this land over long. But whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
Your path leads away from me, I sense.
I guess I can take care of my...
Scratch's tail wags Scratch's tongue lolls out happily.
I think we've done rather a good thing here. A welcome change. Gift. Still. How can I help?
Ah, my...
Thank you. I think... I'm sorry. I
can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew she was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... and this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what. I did. Who would trust the next of kin of Ketheric Thorm? But I have no more secrets. It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing.
Can you give me the nail clippers?
I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't
The big
intrude
toe
on
always turns
hospitality
into
too
like a
long.
big old cow.
But I'm grateful for a safe place to, well, just to be.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
I'm gonna ping them at you. Be like,
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and return to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One. We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb. Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
there's also fruit salad. There's also fruit
Ketheric
salad. I
Thorm,
made it.
father of my one
For
and
me,
only
get
love,
it.
enslaver
Okay,
of
I'm
Dame
gonna go to the
Aelin.
toilet.
Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live! Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the Chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Why? So mighty are her wonders. There can be no doubt. Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore. In due time, Mother Selûne will tell me when the time is right. Painful truths should be handled with some decorum.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally?
Ah, cursed to put my hands on everything.
Thank you.
No time to dally. My faith protects me.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
I'm ready.
Lovely day, this. For now.
Maybe I should ask the grown-ups to look for more.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
These things have stayed interesting.
Seek and you shall find me.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Lost in thought.
What's next, I wonder?
Still breathing, despite everything. Can't slow down.
At least the shadow curse is banished. I like the dark, but not when it's trying to kill me.
The Absolute armies are on the march, and Baldur's Gate is their target. Something's on my mind.
Scratch his tail, wags it. Scratch his tongue, loll.
Thank you.
Your path leads away from...
I swear.
Looking forward to a bit of rest.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to 2 others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere. Something sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
I don't know.
Your parents both followed the Moon Maiden. I could sense their faith, even in a brief glimpse of the past.
It is a tragedy that the Moon Maiden's right was perverted by Shah. Your future was stolen from you.
Can you take it?
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed.
The spear. How do you have it? I threw it into the Shadowfell.
Shar is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shar calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
time to rest. If not over, then through. Maybe it'll bring us closer.
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever.
Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice. Fine. What's on your mind? No notes. You've exceeded my every expectation. Considering all we've been through, I think I was
There's
very
plenty
lucky to
more,
find
so
such favorable company. Of
feel
course.
free to have as much as you want.
Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you.
Did you have leftover
I don't want your
pasta?
ego to get...
Did you have leftover pasta?
Did you want something? If not,
No, but did
I'm
you have
perfectly
leftover?
happy to just gaze
No.
upon you. Of
Oh,
course.
no, did I have? No, I didn't have.
Relieved,
Okay.
terrified,
I was slowly
sick to my stomach.
Yes.
I can't keep my feelings straight
It was
ever
a
since
lot,
I
but it was
spared Night
good.
Song, defied Shah. I don't know what comes next. But at least I have you by my side. Did you want something? Of course. I suppose you've
Do you have
earned
any
it.
tissues?
Let's
Do you have any
go.
tissues? Thanks. Yep.
Aiden, I can kiss Shadowheart at will.
Dude, nice. Let's go.
Truly, we are gaming.
Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced, but sometimes...
Taken from the truth is finally dawning.
Is it literally
Shadowheart
just
can follow
initiate conversation, ask for a kiss?
Initiate conversation. Hey, how's our relationship going? Kiss me, woman.
Shadowheart was no true
Damn.
child of Shah, merely a captive. She must have her vengeance.
Do you give her the tusk?
I'm sure I must. There's no way around it.
True.
Orc
So,
Jesus.
It's a quest. And here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult
Hit 'em
family
very
reunion
hard.
waiting in the city. The thing that will decide my fate forevermore. Yes, it's been on my mind. Why? Well, of course I've thought about it. If I completed the ritual instead of Cazador, I'd get all that power. And I could walk in the sun without fear I'd turn into a mind flare. I don't relish it, but my siblings lured thousands of people to their deaths over the years. I doubt Baldur's Gate would miss them. Of course, I don't even know if I could complete the ritual. It may be impossible, but it certainly is tempting.
I swear, I can...
That should work.
I would not linger in this land over long. But, whatever your business,
I'll give it a shot.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Thank you. But I want you to refrain from foolish heroics. When the time comes, we'll be entering a nest of vipers. I couldn't bear to lose you. Not after everything. We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Of course.
Not sure what to feel. My parents are alive, and I need to save them. Fine. What's on your mind? No notes, considering all we've been through.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this, at least, you have triumphed.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin.
I think I'm gonna go, lad. I'm pretty much just lying in bed.
That's alright, lad. I'm gonna stop the stream pretty soon. Just waiting to get to a good stop after the cinematic.
Lucky for you.
But yeah, good night, lad.
I harvested a whole
Good night, lad.
family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Alright, I mean, that's as good a place to stop as any. Right before I sink my teeth into Act 3. The people hanging out, thank you so much for hanging out. Very successful stream today. Good average view count for sure. If anybody is in the chat and has a recommendation for a channel to raid, feel free to recommend.